Conscious commerce is a term that has been used recently in the last probably 10, 20 years, but recently it's been on the top and the news often. And it's coming out of the rise of the conscious consumers over the last 25 years. And as that conscious consumerism started to grow, that consciousness and that awareness started to percolate in the management side and in the companies who was providing those services. And suddenly now you see on those board of directors, they talk not only about one bottom line, but they talk about a triple bottom line. They talk about how they are serving the environment at the same time that they are making profit, and etc. That's the birth of the green MBA movement and the green and sustainable practices, which says there's more than just one bottom line, which is the normal return on investment. There is triple bottom line, they call it the 3 Ps, profit, people, and planet. Not only what's the return on your money, the profit, but how does that impact and how did the people who created that success, have been impacted by that success or failure? And what's the impact and what's the profit for the environment? What's the return on the environment or the planet or the community as a whole? Sacred Commerce adds another component, to the bottom line, which is the component of the return to self. Why am I doing this in the first place? It's nice to have a return on your investment, and it's nice to serve the planet, and it's nice to serve the community and people all around you. But what's the return to yourself? What's the return to your spiritual self, to your higher self? How does that impact your relationship with God? How does that impact your level of passions and compassions, your sense of loyalty and generosity, your beauty, your goodness, your truth? How does it make you more abundant, more prosperous, more happy, more enjoy, more loving, more caring, more understanding, If the success of a business, if the return of a business does not generate those qualities inside of you or to people around you, then there might be a great return on investment, on the money and to the planet and the people, but there is no return to self. And that's where the sacred part. In the usual paradigm in manifesting, there are usually 3 steps. There are many, but usually 3 steps. The what, the result, the bottom line. The how, the means. And the why, which is the purpose, the intent, we do things. In the old business paradigm, the commerce, what's the return, what's the what, how much money we're making out of result of our investments. Came the conscious movement and the green movement, and the sustainable movement, who added consciousness and conscience and caring. And they said, no, the means count. The how we do things are very important. Issues of self-esteem, of integrity, of character, of not hurting the environment and of not polluting now matter. You can't justify, the means for the end. And we now take it in Sacred Commerce to one step further. The why even is more important, the how and the what. Why am I doing this in the first place, But why am I doing this? The intent and the purpose behind what we're doing, Does it align with my destiny? Does it bring me the joy and the happiness? We talk about liberty and we talk about life, but nobody talks about the pursuit of happiness, which is where the sacred comes to. So the sacred commerce is a commerce that the bottom line, or the number one bottom line, is the return to self. There's not a one moment that told me that, that's what a sacred commerce is. It was an evolution of me actually practicing conscious commerce. And with my practice and learning of emotional literacy and emotional intelligence, it brought that conscious commerce more to its sacred path, And then my discovery of the merchant priesthood in all Egypt and how business was a path towards self-realization and how it can be today led me to explore further and further that concept. Thus now, it's impossible for me not to invest, not to partner, not to co-create, not to work in any project that is not in line with my destiny, which is bringing more beauty, goodness, and truth, more fun, more joy, and more success and prosperity to me, my family, and everybody around me. So Sacred Commerce is the evolution, if you want, of conscious commerce. Okay, it's taking it to the next level of how to return to self-spirituality. And that is the differences as such.